Hello, my name is Elena Overstreet. I'm 32 years old and live in Jackson, Alabama. I graduated in 2004 from South Choctaw Academy and in 2011 from Columbia Southern with a bachelor's degree in business administration. I'm currently working towards my master's degree in high school English. My hobbies include going to the beach, Alabama sporting events, and camping. Development has been influenced mostly by the use of visuals. I'm a visual learner, and if I can see a picture or have the opportunity to write down notes, I can generally remember the material. In my younger years, I did not enjoy reading, but as an adult, I really enjoy it, and I use my laptop and my cell phone as my two main tools for learning. My cultural background includes my traditions and my beliefs. Some examples of my cultural beliefs are going to church on Sunday and worshiping God, celebrating Christian holidays, and attending football games. It's also part of my culture to stand for the national anthem. My boss is a veteran, and he has done his best to instill the importance of patriotism in my life. Emotional development is how one shows emotions as well as copes with different environmental factors. I've always struggled with anxiety. As a child, I laughed at things that were funny and cried when I was hurt. In my teenage years, I learned to cope with diversity. I learned how it felt to win, but more importantly, how to cope with defeat. In my adult years, my emotional development has been more centered towards my family. Moral development deals with expectations, establishing norms, and following them. I believe that if something's worth doing, it's worth doing right the first time. I also believe we should treat others like we would want to be treated, and that honesty is always the best policy, even if it means sacrificing friends. As a parent of a first grader, I'm doing my best to instill those values into my child's life every day. It's one of the most important areas of development. I feel like physical health is incredibly important. I come from a family of diabetics and hypertension. I make a conscious effort to eat right. I try to watch my weight and avoid foods that are full of sugar. I feel like getting 8 hours of sleep at night plays a vital part in our physical health. Social development is how we interact with others. I believe lack of social development is the reason we have so many shootings in this nation. Social development begins at home. I try to engage social interaction with everyone I come in contact with. Sometimes just having someone to talk with and interact with is all a person needs. In conclusion, I believe you should treat others as you want to be treated. I feel like you should treat the janitor with the same respect you would treat a CEO with. I believe you should come to work early and stay late. Go the extra mile. If something's worth doing, it's worth doing right. It's always better to give than to receive. Don't be afraid to make mistakes and never be too prideful to admit you're wrong. Make the most out of life.